Assalamu alaikum. Have you ever felt completely isolated, as if you are the only one who sees the truth while the entire world is moving in the opposite direction? This was the lonely reality for Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. For years, he had stood as a nation of one, calling his people towards a reality they refused to see. Eventually, his presence became a mirror they couldn't stand to look into, and their collective rejection turned into a desperate need to silence him forever. These people built a fire so vast that the sheer heat forced the crowds to stand back in awe of their own destruction. It was a spectacle of absolute isolation, a moment where no friend could reach Ibrahim alayhi salam and no human power could intervene. In a moment like that, the crushing weight of being alone is often more terrifying than the danger itself. But Ibrahim alayhi salam didn't look for a crowd to hide in, nor did he plead for a compromise to save his skin. His heart had already found its home in a power far greater than the flames. He realized that being alone with the Creator is never actually being alone. When they finally threw him into the heart of the fire, something truly extraordinary happened. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran that He commanded the flames, "O fire, be coolness and safety upon Ibrahim." What is fascinating here is that the fire didn't actually vanish. The flames stayed exactly where they were, but they lost their power to touch a soul that was already at peace. That single moment transforms our entire understanding of what conviction looks like. Conviction isn't about having a crowd behind you. It's about having a truth inside you that the world cannot burn away even if they wanted to. It really makes you stop and think about your own life. How often do we compromise our values to hide our truths just to avoid the heat of being different? Maybe the isolation you feel right now isn't a punishment. Maybe it is a protected space where your trust is being refined. Real strength is formed in the silence of standing alone, when fear surrounds you and you realize that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only witness you truly need. Ya Allah, we ask you to place that kind of unshakable conviction in our hearts, steady us when we feel misunderstood, and make the fires of our lives a place of coolness and peace.